Hey guys! Oh, of course I do have to get my shit together real quick. Hold on. You guys know how that is. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Hi guys! Oh, I start everyone out that way, I guess. Hi guys! There's something I didn't do on this other one. Sorry. Hope you guys are watching. I know it has been a while. Or not a long while, a couple of days, right? Okay, let's see. The channel content one more. We're just gonna do just one more little thing. And we'll be all done. And I should have done this earlier. All right, perfection section. Hi, everybody. So this is kind of an impromptu live. I have been, maybe I need to sit up straighter. I'll put this down more. I have been, let's put it down more. I can never. It does feel like forever. Hi, Rosie Posey. Let's see, that's better, right? Kind of. Okay. Maybe right here. It drives me crazy with the angle and stuff. Okay, that's a little better. Hi, Betty. Hi, Rosie. Hi, everyone. Let me go. Oh, I should have done this too. Creative. Let's see. I need to edit my banner here. Sorry. After the first of the year, I should have done this housekeeping earlier. Hey guys, trigger warning AF. Okay, so there we go. Go back to the comments. Am I having this? Hi, Steven. Hi, Dirty Bitch. Okay. Hi, Living the Dream. Okay, so since I've last been with you a couple of nights ago, a lot of shit has gone down, apparently. Where is my lip gloss stuff? Because you know I can't do it without the lip gloss. So apparently, and I've been watching in and out of it a little bit before I go ahead. You guys do know that, gosh, I just can't get the angle of this right, that any proceeds definitely, to quote Brooke, not expected or necessary at all, but they're very much appreciated. Any cash apps or super chats, they just make me feel really good. None of them are going to support any sort of charity at this time. They will be going to buy vodka and diamonds for myself. So I would appreciate any of that. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Dee Dee. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's been a shit show, I heard. So from what I gather, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, if someone wants to come up here and discuss me being wrong and correct me, then that would be great, because I'm going to go kind of off of improv here and we're going to listen to some stuff for the first time. So when I last saw you guys, it was supposed to be just a little fun. My friend Shelly was here. She got a little sick, so she went away. Well, she didn't go away. She laid down and went to bed. I ended up doing a 5-hour live, which is, I think, the longest. I know it's the longest live I've ever done. And Johnny Mac and Mrs. Mac got on here, and I can get a diamond. Well, you know, the stuff adds up. So all super chats and cash apps will be going to diamonds and vodka for myself. It adds up, Dirty Bitch, I promise. So Johnny Mac came on here last time I was live, and there had been a little scandal, some screenshots or some rumors had been dropped. And this is where I'm a little confused. So you guys will have to help me. About he and Jen Bailey, and he and Mrs. Mac came on here and spilled it all. Hi, Dee Dee. And hi, Sly. Hi, Betty. Hi, everyone. So it was actually a really good interview. Thank you, Kelly. Somebody just said nice fig tree. My friend got me that. It's a fiddle fig. And she was like, we need to put this fiddle fig in the background. So thank you. So anyway, Mrs. Matt came on here and talked about how she was dealing with what had transpired between Johnny and Jen, and he was pretty honest and upfront about that. I actually, unfortunately, I have not spoken to Maria since then because she feels like I snubbed her, and I did not mean to. I just was trying to treat him like any other guest because he was, even if it wasn't him or anything to do with this community, I thought it was a very interesting interview to kind of talk about, you make relationships in this community and stuff. And oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And sometimes they interfere with your real life relationships. And it's just an interesting thing. So it didn't have, it had somewhat to do with the fact that it was, thank you so much, with the fact that it was people in this community. But it was, to me, very interesting, especially when his wife was coming on giving her perspective. So it was nothing against Maria. I love Maria to pieces. Right. And I'm sorry she feels that way. I wasn't trying to snub her or anything of the sort. So anyway, thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. So let's see. So from what I gather, yeah, I didn't want to do that. But he started to have a point after, any other guest I would be that polite to. And, I didn't want to do that. So I hope that Maria and I work it out. I do like Maria a lot. So, but at this point we're not talking, and that's, that's her decision, I guess. And we'll be okay. So anyway, so from what I gathered, it was interesting to hear what his wife had to say. And I think you guys did notice he stuttered a lot on some areas, right? So, hold on, need a drink. So, apparently, and this is where it gets muddy for me, this all came out because, so Kay's camera, I guess, came up with an Instagram page, hey, Bruiser T. And no one knew who Kay's camera is. Am I correct? And I heard that Jen has accused me of doing that because she thinks that anyone who has some sort of sock account that has like the first letter of the same name or the same number in somewhere, or because it's a K, it's definitely me. She also thought I was a YouTube subscriber called Tennessee Whiskey. But I felt for Maria because I wasn't paying attention to the chat. He said specifically she was bothering him, so I just didn't go, just to be polite to the guest. I didn't go back and look at everything. So I just he had said several times that she was bothering him, so I wanted to continue the interview, and I asked her to stop. So Instagram, it's not an Instagram then. Is it a site, Kay's camera? I was trying to figure out this the other night. So apparently whatever it is, if it's an Instagram, if it's a website, whatever it is, Jen thought because it has a K in it that obviously it is me. And it is not. And it's got to be, your job was doing it. Thank you. It's a YouTube channel. Okay. So it's been taken down. Okay. So this person has been dropping some videos of Jen and Clint that have not been super flattering of Jen. And that's why I'm saying trigger warning. There's some language in some of these, and there are, it's a trigger for DV. Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. So I know that there is, hi Zeus. So hi buddy. So I know that there was some speculation that it was possibly Colby. I think we should get away from the K's because I think Jen and whoever, if you have a sock account, you kind of do things to kind of make it not look like you, right? Like I wouldn't be like it's Schmilly's camera. So anyway, she seemed to think it was me. And let's take a look here at, I think I have the last full video. Let's see. And I don't know how much of it I can play. Let's see. And this came from Bottom Feeders. Hold on. She sent me a better one. Let's see. So it was on YouTube entitled, "What Happened to Clint Last Night?" This is Amzi, I think, playing it.
So I understand if you are still tripping.
So the first one I heard was the one where she is screaming that she wants, is that the one Shelly and I played the other night? That she wants her weed. She wants her own weed. For some reason, she does not have her weed. And I don't know if she has other people's weed that they're trying to pass off as her own weed, but she wants her weed and she's screaming about it. The biggest mistake one of the biggest mistakes I believe Clint has made is, I know I've heard it, is that he let or didn't let her, is having her co-sign for that car. Because I think I said this other night, I think that Jen thinks that that means that she owns the car outright and that she can just take it whenever she wants. She asks for the title all the time. And I think that the reason he had to have her co-sign for it is because there is no title, because they're making payments on it. And I think she means registration. I could be wrong, but I think that she's confused and thinks that she just owns the car outright. And but that's the first thing she says. We hear her when we've heard other arguments, the first thing is drop them keys, baby. So let's see. And this is from Amzi's where she's playing some of this. And I'm not going to, should I put it on the dog speaker? I don't want to get struck for language. So I'm going to put it on this actually. Jen always bounces back, Debbie. That's one thing about Jen. And I used to think, and people are going to, I almost took up for her when this happened the last time, because I think that Clint probably instigates, and then, starts filming when she goes off. It's a good question, Queenie. A very good question. She must have decent credit. So, and probably, I don't know, Queenie. We can find out where Clint bought the truck. We will do an interview with the car dealership and the Swan lady. But I thought that probably he instigated her. And you're good on language after first minute. See, I'm going to have to read up on that. That means I can play it. Hi, Mimi. Good to see you. So, okay, after 18. Okay, well, I'll just do the best I can. But so, really, the reason why is because I thought that he probably instigated her, and she just snapped. Because I think that I have seen that done or heard it done, and then I had an experience. Thank you, Mimi. I had an experience with her very recently, because I've always known she was like a little bit crazy. That's what's fun about her. But where she said some things where I was like, "Oh, girl, you're like batshit crazy." I don't know. People love to watch her. I'll tell you what. If she was live right now, I know all of y'all would flood over there. Or if she came on here. So I don't know. We love to watch her. She gets the views. So in the first one, she's we talked about that. She's, because she always says Clint's been diagnosed with, he's being felt out for a condition, and I don't want to say what it is. I don't want to say he's slow or anything like that. I mean, obviously, she has said it, that he has been he's on the autism spectrum and is newly diagnosed with that. That's not me saying that, so she can't accuse me of doxing Clint's medical condition. She has said that, so she calls him the R word, I believe, in the first one, and she definitely wants her weed, and that's how we started talking about. Thank you, Debbie. And that's how we started talking about Johnny Mac, I think, last time, because she said that she could call him and get free weed right then. Because, well, weed is not legal here, so I don't buy it. But I know that people who, if you're getting free weed, like, why would it, even if it was legal and you could buy it from a dispensary here, why would someone give it to you for free? So let's see. This is the second tape that someone dropped. So it's got to be, Clint has to know who's dropping these tapes. Do we know yet? I think they supposedly came on Maria's channel, which we'll look at. Hold on. Many times, you can't tell when people are on the spectrum right here. So I would love a fresher. Did you hear me say somebody complimented the tree? So that's why I went and watched her. He had her pegged as a bad egg. That was me. I don't know how many mods I have in here. So anyway, this is the second tape where or not tape, that shows my age, doesn't it? Or second recording where, at least Clint has to, did it come out where these recordings are being dropped from besides Kay's camera? Which, if it's Colby, girl, come back, Colby, if that's you. I will apologize for calling you a lamp and doing whatever. That is the most, not entertaining shit. I'm not saying that recording people in their houses is entertaining. I'm not saying that. But I don't see Colby having the wherewithal to do this and set up the website and all that stuff. So it's alleged to be AMZ. I mean, it could be a million people that Clint is talking to. I hope that it is. Who would be the best person? Who would make her the maddest if it was them? What if it was the stepmother? That would make her head explode. Or at this point, if it was me, it would make her head explode. It's not me, and I'm sorry, Jugs is getting blamed for it. So, but this is not my fault this time. And I don't think it's a random viewer. I think this person is too invested in this. I don't know. And that they know that or that she has a history. I don't know. It's somebody, and it's like, Clint, what the hell are you doing? I'd be like, what are you doing? Why do you keep sending these to people? Like, what is his point? Because he still stays. So why is he sending these to people? It's not a cry for help. Okay, so let's hear what she says.
It's beautiful. You're getting a new spot right here.
So they're kind of, Jugs is a real person. That's Lisa.
You're right for the picking, aren't you?
Right. Now she's like she's whispering in this kind of creepy way she does sometimes.
I've always said I'm ugly. No. You're not ugly. Your fucking soul is ugly. Your soul is ugly, and it's not because. Well, I guess all of me is ugly then.
Wait, no, I heard her soul is. Hold on. Let me switch to this other link. Let's see. JJ assured us that it's Jugs. Well, if Jules said it, then that has to be true. I just kind of wonder who it is. Let's see. Let me scroll past these links. Okay, let's see.
So this is. Oh wow.
Okay, let's see here.
They comment. Even when he's taking a break, he's like learning. If
Some
you
better
have
children.
never been through any type of abuse, you don't understand what the person is going through. That is also true. Okay. Trigger warning. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't really care.
So did she play it already?
She's been doing it the whole time. Okay, well, I can agree that it was probably a bit. So I was working.
Trying to find where she's
Well,
right.
I did message him because
she did message him.
I knew was closest. Didn't hear back from me. It was late at night.
Maybe it was Vince. Maybe I'm Jugs too.
Because I'm really bad. If
people keep saying poor Clint though, and I just don't feel that way.
I am here listening. Hey girl, hey. Supposedly. But if that is true, it leads one to believe that she was probably in her room. Now I don't know that.
Where does she start playing this tape? This is terrible.
Yeah, I'd fly too. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I don't think anyone who's watched her this year has heard that once, right? Oh, wow.
It's MZ. Well, if it's subreddit says it, I don't know.
Even when he's taking a break, he's like learning. If you have never been through anything, making everybody's life miserable.
Okay, here we go.
Will be warned. You wanted to get that medicine is because you're a junkie. Stop bossing people around. Thought I was bad. Jeez.
Okay, so Amzi's calling her bossy.
At least come over here. I'm nice about it. I don't know.
She's not always nice about it.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, I moved out at 16 and I really don't like it. Moved out at 16 and
okay, here we
really
go.
don't like it when grown adults tell me what to do.
I don't understand what her...
Y'all got something way deeper than that. That's why everybody says you're a fucking mama's boy. People can see that shit a mile away. And they don't mean it.
Okay, guys, I'm starting to play the tape where Amzi has played it. So, trigger warning. I don't know. Can I play the cuss word or the horrible words in the tape? I don't know. So let's see.
Mama's boy. They mean it like mama's boy.
Just call him a mama's boy. Trigger warning for sure. Trigger warning.
I just want to go get cigarettes. You'll get cigarettes when I get my apology, and you're gonna fucking mean it.
I mean, y'all, she sounds like a different person, doesn't she? It's like her voice has changed. You'll get cigarettes when I get an apology.
And I want to see tears come out of your fucking eyes.
She wants to see tears up his fucking eyes.
I will when I get back.
He was saying he will when he gets back from cigarettes. So she said, you've got to reword that, you fucking R word. Now, she gets on here and will go to town on someone if she feels like they have said some sort of slur or anything like that. And for saying the R word about, that's been said about other people. For any sort of slur, she will get on here and read someone for filth. And it gets worse, guys.
I have to cry when I get back. No, I like that.
God.
Oh, it sounds like there was a kerfuffle. Yes, trigger warning. And she said, what the fuck? You have to cry when you get back? Okay. So that's the... She is kind of like Amber Heard. She called him the N-word. And I'm not sure where that came from. It's an ugly, ugly, ugly word. I've never heard Jen use it. And she should be ashamed of herself. For the R word also. But when she said the N-word, my mouth kind of flew open because she has been very much on the... I watched the original KK had uploaded, but Amzi hasn't heard of the video, and the parts I heard really bad. She strangled. Man. And so this page is down now. So she just called him a dirty ass effing N-word. So I can play the cuss words? Okay. So we can put it on the puppy then. Hold on.
You are. Please let go of my heart, please.
He's saying, please let go of my hand.
Lay hands on me. I want to say
I'm not doing want to touch you.
I don't know.
Okay, even if it's like racial slurs, it's okay because I'm playing what. Okay, it's okay. Okay.
Ow!
Okay, so did you guys hear that? An owl, like she did something to him.
Get loud again. And then it's going to be your teeth going down your throat.
Well, hold on, why is it not on my speaker anymore? Hold on, guys, sorry. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
But being entitled to, you put a knife in your stomach over a girl, you can withstand pain. I don't want to hear it. The only reason you wanted to get that medicine is because you're a junkie. And I should have told her that you're a fucking junkie.
What medicine?
For your fucking tooth. I should have told him you are an addict. Because you are. And maybe I might tell them actually, now that I think about it. I'll be like,
So she's going to call the doctor. And I think that Jen, again, is confused at how much weight she's confused about a lot of things, the way the world works. Like they don't have a title to the car. I don't think she can't just get the title. And she just said, what did she just say?
boyfriend is the addict.
Oh, she's going to call the doctor. And yes, help Lily get her diamonds and her vodka. And so I don't think you can just call up someone's doctor and be like, hey, this is Lily. Have you been prescribing pills to Debbie Loves to Chat? Well, I'd just like to talk to you about her medical history. And she's actually a junkie. So I really don't think you should do that. She also threatened to put a cigarette out on his eye. She's good at that. She put a cigarette on him. Jeez.
Dude was married to a method.
Nasty.
Let me get out.
Let me
I'll
go.
apologize and mean it, and then I'll let you up. Until then, you're not.
Reach down and grab your balls, Clint. What do you mean she's not letting you up?
Getting up. What part of that don't you understand? Just because your mother, like,
I mean, he must be the nicest, least non-confrontational person in the world because I'd be like, bitch, what do you mean I'm not getting up?
Well, that's who smoked off her weed.
Or he smoked all of her weed and he feels guilty. And that's why she doesn't have her weed. I'd be like, bitch, what do you mean I'm not getting up? Move. She's holding him by his head.
do what you wanted and maybe fiddle with you. Doesn't mean it's
Fiddle with me.
That's how you act. What mother blows kisses to their son?
And you can tell that Jen is real mad when she starts talking like this. What other mother blows kisses to their son? A lot of mothers, Jen. Loving parents.
Fucking weird. And you think it's normal, you little hillbilly.
It's normal for us hillbillies like a
Apologize,
Tennessee.
and I'll let you up. Simple as that. And if you can't apologize properly, then it's going to get way.
What you don't understand is if some men are brought up to hit a woman, but no, I do get that, and he should not hit her. That was not what I meant, but there's a way to be like, get off me without hitting her. Like, take the hood off. Don't let her just sit there and hold you down. And apparently she's choking him. My point is I'm not victim shaming, but what is his point in releasing these videos and sending them to someone like he did with AMZ and like he has done with these, unless they were secretly recorded in the house? What is his point in sharing these if he wants to remain there? So, yeah, people will. So, I mean, I don't understand what his. Yeah, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to hit her. I'm not suggesting he hit her, but I mean, if she had hold of my hood, I'll tell you what. Like, I'm taking this off. Like, bitch, get off me. Tell me I can't go get cigarettes till I apologize to you.
From here on out. What am I gonna do? Go to jail over a fucking loser like you? I will slam dunk your ass right into.
Well, a cry for help, though, and maybe it is, but how many? I mean, people here have talked about it at length in this community. I think his mother has been contacted. I'm sure he could go home. I don't know. Proof out there if something happens to him. I mean, there's lots of proof.
Fucking legal fool right with me, you little scumbag.
On this scumbag.
So you either apologize, or this is gonna get worse. I get to go, you're going to
I
go.
just want to go get
I
cigarettes.
don't give a fuck what you want. What you want and what. That doesn't go that way anymore, sweetheart. You don't find that relationship anymore.
Ow.
You fucking tattletale little bitch. Dad. Yeah, you're right. We need to separate. And that's why you're gonna get the fuck up off your ass and you're gonna help me move my shit out.
So we're separating, and you're going to move my shit out of your house that I moved into. I know it's not easy to leave. So, trigger warning. I know it's not easy to leave an abuser. I understand that. I understand that the cops are not always an ally with that. I am a woman. That being said, it is not okay to abuse a man. It's not. It is a different scenario. There are not a lot of men being physically abused by women. There's just not. Mentally, emotionally, all that stuff, possibly. What my point is with this is that he is not without resources. He's not without a family. From what we have heard, his mother, from the thing with the weed, his mother, as long as she gets receipts, pays for everything. So exactly, SC Johnson. If it was a cry for help, why would he release them to someone that he knows would put them on YouTube? Why not a friend that's not in this community? Why not the police? Why not one of his parents, a family member, something like that? Because this doesn't seem like a cry for help to me. This seems like revenge. It doesn't seem like he's scared to me in here. It seems like he's getting revenge and putting these out there. And if he were in unpopular opinion, probably, she slapped him well. But this does not seem like a cry for help to me. This seems like a, hi, Scotland. This seems like a, you pissed me off, now I'm going to get you.
Because you're part of the fucking problem too. So the least you can do is help me move. I'm gonna just fuck the phone. And get no sleep.
I'm getting this late. I don't think it's parents because that's being true. So I think that I don't know how they can not know how bad it is, because it's all over the place. People have called him. Just talking to her, she's a little off. I can tell. I think you can tell that she does not care for Jen. And I don't know what. I mean, people keep saying call his parents. Call his parents. He's older than I am. Honestly, that's true. Hi, Paul. Welcome. What if it is? What if it is Jules? What if it is the stepmother? What if it's one of the kids? Clint was talking to his dad in one of the videos.
The days of you treating women like shit, Clint, are over. Whatever future
We got treated like shit.
any future will be born. And I told everybody, you fucking.
Any future relationship that he has will be warned. See, I don't know. That's what we're talking about. We have several suspects. I don't think that person has come
First comes
forward.
at me, I'm coming back at you twice as hard, and I will have your ass locked up.
To have his ass locked up.
Promise. Try me, Ginger.
I'm sorry. She said, try me, Ginger.
I know how the Bible goes. You mess up, you rectify it. You don't want to rectify it. You're not a child.
I don't think that's exact. See, she doesn't know about a lot of things that she says she knows about, but I don't think that's what the Bible says.
You're a fucking mockery. In fact, you're not even a Christian. You're a low-life fucking Mississippi mud Baptist. The worst of the worst.
Nothing wrong with people from Mississippi. Love them.
I gave you an opportunity to change. I love
These videos are not that old because in one, she mentions Johnny Mac.
you to come to a city where you could like take a shower every day. That I didn't even get credit for that. And the hesitancy of you taking
Want to go
accountability.
get cigarettes?
So that,
She's not letting him go get those damn cigarettes.
and you can say
And you keep holding my hood.
Yep. And I will continue to until you apologize.
So she's going to sit there like this and hold his head until he apologizes.
And
Why do you want an apology from me?
shut up. Because you owe it to me for the way that you've treated me. You've gotten way
I do believe Mike is in charge of maintenance on the townhouse. I think you're right, Scotland.
too comfortable. That little space you used to fucking Tracy. It's the same thing with me, bitch. And that's why you and her were perfect together. You're just both deflecting little bitches who can't get off their mother's tits. And she fucked her brother, and he still fucked her.
Okay, that's.
Nasty fuck.
You can fast forward through that part.
Well, looks like we're gonna have a long day because you're gonna give me an apology and it's gonna be one that's real. So
There is nothing more real about an apology than when you force it from someone. That's when you get the most honest ones.
I'm gonna do this all day. You're gonna call your mommy and blame it on me. You haven't missed a day of work, you can't blame me for that. And you know what?
I think that must be Alice's only criteria is that he has a job, but which, you know, that's good. That's the least that she can expect. But I just suspect that's her only criteria to pay for things.
I did yesterday was bullshit, so but you'll find a way to blame me for that. Because you're a tattletale.
You're a tattletale.
And my mother's dead and it was never into you. What a bunch of hypocritical rednecks.
She keeps calling him a redneck, and they live in New Mexico, which is not. And there's nothing wrong with being a redneck. There's nothing wrong with being Southern, Jen. Y'all, I need another drink. If y'all want me to have diamonds and vodka, please donate a super chat, which gives me a little zing, and I love, or do a catch up. I love it. This is not going to charity this time. I will think of a charity to do because I really enjoyed doing the Linus project, but for right now, it's just vodka and diamonds for me. Let's see.
You fake fucking motherfucker.
Okay, so if we're all that, then why do you want anything to do with that? Just
So now he's getting frustrated. Amzie has a. I mean, I'm sure if she's choking him out.
Facts about my fucking mother again. Will be
So no one brings up your mom, Jen. Nobody does. And I'm coming from a very sympathetic place with that because I've also lost my mother. But I feel like she feels like people are bringing up her mother a lot when they're not.
anything
no,
about it.
you dismissed it.
No, I did not.
What you did to my fucking mother, I swear to God, I would put the cigarette out in your fucking eye. You apologize for what you did.
Ooh, now her voice is sugar. You apologize for what you did to my mother. He.
Mother, what you're doing around fucking making everybody's life miserable.
He's making everyone's life miserable.
You were supposed to be there for me.
He is there for you. He can't leave.
I put my hands on you and you put it all over the internet. And that was illegal.
Okay, first of all, again, with things that she does not know about, it's not illegal to put something on the internet. She sent me a message the other day that she was going to sue me for the interview with Johnny Mac. Not illegal. There's a lot of things that I think she feels like are illegal that are not illegal.
Taunted you. This, what you're doing right now. How have I talked to you?
Apologize. I'll never tell. Well, I mean, she paid before somehow. In that neon urn she's got, Scotland, according to Lindsay, she has that neon urn. And just so neon urn come lately.
I have nothing to lose anymore. My mother is supposed to hurt. I have nothing. And you have tried to get me fucking off my side.
I think that's a great idea, Scotland.
Apologize right now. You are Tracy to beat you worse than I ever fucking did, bitch.
I hadn't heard that part. You allowed Tracy to beat you worse than I ever did and get away with it, and there's a smack. She didn't pay what, Emily? I'm gonna have to scroll up. Okay, hold on. Let's see. They're saying the minor is not there right now, and wow.
Didn't you? Prostitute. You wonder why I fucking hate you. You need to start with your fucking socks, dude.
Look at your fucking socks, dude. She has asked him to hold something for her or somebody in the room. Perhaps the recording. So she's saying you keep talking about those cigarettes, and I don't hear an apology.
I'm sorry. Mean it. I am.
That's not good enough. He has to mean it.
Right. Yeah, it's sorry. What?
She's whispering. We can't. Synthetic fake hair.
Why don't you just let me go get cigarettes?
So she's gonna tell it all. She's gonna tell everybody everything he's ever done. She's gonna call his job. Gonna call everybody. Tell your wife. Tell your kids. Or no, what is it? Hide your wife. Hide your kids. Hide your cousins too, because everyone's getting hard up in here.
You don't deserve to breathe.
You don't deserve to breathe.
And apologize. Did apologize. No, doesn't mean it. That's not on me. I don't see tears. That's all.
So she's not accepting an apology without tears.
What are you sorry for? Nothing? Are you really that much of a fucking inhumane section? You just
I mean, this is like something off Misery or something.
Can't get any worse than that.
So now she's getting on to him for disrespecting a dead woman, Tracy. And I wish we would all just let Tracy except for speaking fondly of her, which I do sometimes. Let's let the woman rest in peace.
Why don't you just let me go get cigarettes?
So why don't you just let me go get cigarettes?
You don't deserve to breathe.
Because you don't deserve to breathe.
And apologize. Did apologize. No, doesn't mean it. Nothing.
be really that much of a fucking inhumane. Isn't that bad karma?
Bad karma.
Just like a lightsaber. Diggy Twitter.
Tracy was not around me when she passed.
No.
So now she's talking about his other deceased wife, which for years she's been kind of accusing him of killing her. And for y'all that have not heard the story, and I'm not saying anything that anyone has not, that she's not heard several times or said several times, his first wife apparently passed. Commenting on these videos, Sarah, I'm sorry you feel that way because they've been commented on. If he's at risk, he's already at risk because a lot of people have commented on him before me. So now she is saying, let's see, she has. I'm not victim shaming. And the reason it's amusing is because she's so entitled and has the audacity to say these things to him. Like, you're not going to go get cigarettes unless I say so, you little bitch, blah, blah. And him sitting here and what I feel like is that if he wanted help, he would not have sent videos a couple different times to people that have public platforms and that would share them publicly. And he would have reached out to his mother and shared it privately. He would have reached out to law enforcement. I mean, at this point, there are several people who have been concerned and contacting police and things like that. So I don't necessarily... I don't necessarily think that he is reaching out for help right now. I think that he's kind of liking. I think he likes the drama and the attention a little bit, and I think that when Jen pisses him off, he knows that this is a good way to get her. And I think it's just a oops, sorry, that was my ring alarm. I think that it's just I think it's a vicious, toxic cycle. She said, "You sick fuck."
She was fucking bullshit because she's been fucking ever since she was doing it with her brother. And you treated her better than all of them. You sack of shit. You didn't even raise your son.
Well, she's talking about his parents or his parenting.
His sweet mother that you guys both kissed faces to. Is that correct? So which book was it that you guys got on Noah's Ark? You gotta apologize for lying to remember everything on the side.
So I guess he lied to her mother about taking care of her.
Because you're balding. You would think you would keep what you
Now she's upset that he's balding.
got. You don't care. You want to be.
And also, not that it's amusing to demean someone. It's just her insults are so odd. It's like it's like she's in high school or like she's always done that with her insults and been like, "Oh, you must not sit with the cool kids," or stuff like that. So her insults are also a little bit like, "Oh, you're balding. Oh, you're the R word." Like it's like she's 13. Exactly. So at some point, and I hate this is a harsh reality. It has happened to me. You're going to have something that will happen to you. Maybe it's a parent passing, maybe it's a divorce, but there are going to be, I worked with a friend one time that said, you have about 3 to 5 things in life that really rock you. And the death of a parent is usually one, divorce is usually one, stuff like that. So she's, yes, losing her mother, I can testify to that. It's, you don't know it till you go through it. But, and losing 2 parents in the same year, awful. it doesn't give you an excuse to be a crappy person for the rest of your life. She does live in the 90s. And I think that something happened in the 90s or in that area of time to make her stop emotionally developing.
You want to have kissy face emojis sent to your phone when you want it. If she continues.
Now she's talking about his mom sending him kissy face emojis.
In all your relationships. And you know how.
Everyone will, Betty, and I'm sorry about your loss, but no, it's not. Saying stop. So what she's doing now in a very immature way is she's trying to say the meanest possible things she can. You're getting what?
I've had that forever.
He said, I've had that forever. What is it?
You're right for the
Said, you're right for the picking.
I've never said I was ugly. I've always said I'm ugly.
No. You're not ugly. You're fucking silly. Exactly.
Why are they going to strike? Okay, Jules, strike me for what?
Your soul is ugly, and it's not because
Why is always ugly then?
you have great ankles. I don't know.
She feels like everyone grieves how they grieve, and it takes as long as it takes. And that's all I'll say about that, I guess. Playing some video. This video? She did, and that doesn't mean that she didn't miss her mom when she died. People are hard on her for that and on what she said on her Instagram and stuff, but that doesn't mean that she still didn't feel differently when she died. Tell JJ to come over here and tell me all about it. No, she said he has a rash on his dick. We know she doesn't because she went to the puss doctor and had the puss doctor tell us she had a clean bill of health. Still can't get up and get cigarettes till he apologizes. That's what I just said. It's like a misery situation, Valerie. She keeps talking about that bald spot. What channel is it? Where are they talking about striking? But go ahead. This video has been deleted. Yeah, Truries, if you're going to strike me, do it, girl. Come at me.
You're losing your looks and you're kicking your girlfriend out.
I'm kicking her out.
You must be a
So she's gaslighting him. She's saying you're losing your looks, is what she said, because he's balding, I guess. And then she said, and you're kicking your girlfriend out. She's the one that said that she was leaving. I am seriously playing at Mia's, mommy, because I wanted to hear it. She's whispering.
Stop.
He said, stop.
Apologies.
He said, oh, again, like she was.
because it seems like a lot of people that you're around, they end up dying.
Sounds like he's crying right now.
What you learning from nature about these folks that you should do.
Why would you just let me go get cigarettes?
I mean, this is bad.
They don't, and I have to pay all this money to make out. I'm gonna make your fucking life out. And that's taking me to court. Because I'm calling your job and telling them you're on drugs.
She's choking him with his hoodie. Hi, dildo swagons.
I apologize.
I have apologized.
Apologize to what you did to my mother. And you're gonna apologize what you did to me.
Apologize for what you did to my mother, and then apologize for what you did to
Just
me.
choke me, Jeff. Just choke me out. I don't
Now he's saying, just kill me. I don't care. I mean, my God, why are they together? Now she just called him the R word, which is really mean. It's a horrible word to use. It's a very not politically correct word to use. It's a very offensive word to use. It's especially low down when she's telling us that he's had some kind of mental health diagnosis.
That's fucked up shit, and your mother was too ashamed of you to take you to doctors and get you the help you needed.
Sarah, I'm almost done. I'm playing it kind of in my ear.
Idiot who stabs herself in the stomach and threatens to jump out of cars and then shows his mother his wiener.
Okay, I hadn't heard that part. Mia, I'm definitely sorry you think it's wrong that I'm playing this, and Sarah too. A lot of people have played it, and I'm going to commentate on it. And I'm sorry you guys feel that way. It's almost over.
It's all true. I miss Tracy. Miss living like this still going around. Is it naked?
Who's
And I'm
that?
gonna show.
No,
And
she's
you
asked.
are gonna block your mother. You're a best.
Well, then, Mia, respectfully, you don't have to listen. I'm sorry you think that this is fucking sick. I think it's a fucking sick thing that happened. I think that it goes a lot into the psychology of what is going on in this. I think YouTube, and especially for Jen, has made her head blow up to where she feels like she can talk to people like this. And I feel like she felt like at first that she was dating some kind of celebrity or something. And now I think that she feels like the roles have reversed. And she's becoming out of control.
Your father.
Why? No. No.
I had it with all of the abuse that would.
Okay, so that was pretty much it. You guys get the picture. So, no one should get back out. No one should be surprised. They can traumatize a lot of people. Okay, so I am done playing it, and I did not release the video. Other people released it, and everyone's been talking about it. So we should have, I feel like, a healthy discussion. Jules is striking me for for abusive content. No, go ahead, girl, get it. Strike every other channel that's played it. And strike me in person, girl, if you're gonna strike me. You're big and bad on that bus to Tennessee, and now you're gonna do your dirty work on the internet. You told me that I was gonna, what was it? Something in my pants when you pulled up on that bus to Nashville. So why don't you strike me that way? Oh, I know. So sorry, hold on. Yeah, I just played what AMZ had. You will backstab anyone for between your inhumane, disgusting self. I didn't do anything to Tracy. Terry Lynn, bad behavior. Jules, I have not done a thing to except except respond when she said horrible things to me. Butterfly kisses. So, Jules, go ahead, report it, strike it, F right off. Okay, so let's see. So apparently, hold on, let's see here. Okay. Let's look and see what Jen's last live was. And guys, no super chats, no cash apps, anything. Y'all don't like this content? 167 of you. This is my side hustle. So, Jill, let's go ahead and strike it. So this is Jen's last live called, and that's good because we'll wrap this up in a minute. It's only 21 minutes long. It's called Short, but kind of sweet. The truth, that is. And I guess Dee made that intro for her where it was like I don't know, it was a good like rap intro that I really liked it. Oh, with who? Oh, Amanda Prayer Jar. We need to listen to her too, right? So we have her index card blinking right here. Just typing. Just a trigger warning. Oh, we'll have to take a look at that. Hold on, hold on, let's take a look. Real Gypsy. She does that too. When she gets in trouble, she goes to a unknown, not unknown, but someone different. Okay, let's see. She has a cash app. So the Real Gypsy Soul, is that who it is? This does not look like the kind of I thank you, Whitney. This does not look like the kind of stuff about that. Right. This doesn't look like the kind of channel that will cover. Oh no, she does cover Love After Lockup. So how do we get in touch with her? The Real Gypsy Soul. Jules is scaring me, threatening Siwa and SoFlo. Well, come over here if you want to threaten somebody, girl. Okay, let's see if we can find the Real Gypsy Soul on anything in reference to soup. Okay, so the Real Gypsy Soul. Yeah, let's see if it went. So I can see her, trying to find her contact information. I can see her Cash App. I'm going to send her a Cash App of like $1 and ask her if she'll come on my channel. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, guys. You know, I'm all about the hardcore interviews. No, Sigs, you apologize. Post the link. Okay. Let's see. I got it. You're making magic happen.
I know, they're gonna like free prostitution.
Hold on. Same cash. Confirm. Never let anybody tell you guys that I don't try to get the story, guys. Now let's see. All right, good evening, y'all. Hi, me. But I also think Jimmy is exposed for entertainment, not for class. I think that they're both doing it. I think that they're both. Hold on, let's see. Let me make sure I did this right. Let's see which one. They keep shaming Siwa for dating child when Siwa didn't know, like, with her was something that makes sense. Jules, stop bossing people around, Jules. Okay, so let's see. This is Jen's. It's the last one she did before these videos and everything were dropped. It's called, what is it called? Kind of sweet, but short like the truth. Short but sweet, kind of like the truth.
Well, guys, let's see. I think this is probably the last stream I'm going to do until I do another one.
Scotland, thank you. It makes me smile so much. I'm so excited. Thank you. I love it. I love getting little tips. They make me so happy. I was a bartender for years and I love getting tips. It's just a thank you, 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 thank you. I love it. I'm so excited. It gives me like a little zing when it comes up. It's Jen hour. What do you mean, is she on?
So I'm only going to stay on here and talk about what I've been advised.
Thank you so much, Scotland. She's been advised by her lawyer.
I went into another creator's channel to let him know.
Tell us who you're talking about, girl.
What he was doing online was completely, in my opinion, kind of illegal.
So is she talking about Johnny Mac there? Tell us who you're talking about.
He is slandering me. Pretty much.
Do you want to prank call her? You have to do it because she'll know it's me. Will you come in here and do it on your phone? Okay. What are you going to say? What should we say to her?
Everything that I've heard is not true. It's not.
Everything she's heard is not true.
It's very weird that ever since he's become monetized, that he's making a paycheck off of me. Hi, Stephen.
Who is she talking about? Is she talking about Johnny Mac? I love how she thinks that all these people are making all this money off of her. And she would be making money off of herself if she knew how to work the fucking bank account. And so far I've made $20. Thank you, Mickey. Oh my God, guys, I love it when y'all super chat me. And I didn't even bring this up, but it was my birthday, January 1st. So yeah, Happy New Year and happy birthday to me. And guys, thank you, Mickey. Oh my God, you guys don't know. It makes me so excited when I get a super chat. It really, because I love money and I love praise. I'm like Tinkerbell. I live for the applause. Thank you. Thank you.
Camera thing that's going on.
Thank you.
It's a very serious matter.
Thank you. It's a very serious
I
matter.
don't know everybody that's involved. That's the truth. I don't.
I think that prank calling can be a more creative punishment sometimes.
What I can say, in my opinion, is this is
Thank
probably
you.
one of the worst cyberbullying I've ever seen in my life.
Well, imagine how Clint feels. He got bullied in real life.
There's nothing fair about this
No fair use.
at all. The hate, the things that I've never ever seen in my whole life, and I am no angel.
She's never ever seen him. She's clutching her pearls. Well, her faux pearls. I'm serious about the demand followed by talk of what demand followed by. Oh, I know. I think we all know I'm sick a little bit crazy. I've never said I wasn't
I've never
crazy.
seen that. And I'm proving it right now as this room is loading up because
proving
the
it.
hatred for me is so great that even the people that
So she's proving that there are cyber bullies after she just like hog-tied a man on a video.
hate me are coming in to watch. And that itself is proof of having the most disgusting things happen.
Oh, Jules just threatened to dox Kay's camera using the Cash App if they didn't take the channel down. So is the channel still up? Kay's, is it apostrophe? Kay's camera. All I have are sites to buy cameras. Yeah, guys, I don't think I have. It's gone. Okay. Why? Oh. Okay, let's go back to Jen's list.
I don't think so.
Surely not.
Johnny Mac, if people cannot
Well,
look at
good
you
for
and see
Jules.
what you're doing,
And that is Jules's goal, to take people down. So I'm glad that she ran someone she did not like off the internet. Good for Jules. She probably feels just as good as if she were to hit a small child driving one day on like a pleasant accident. Such
it's
a bitch.
completely lying, whether it be the stuttering or the fact that you're just opening up your mouth. I don't know what to tell anybody else, but what you're doing is not okay at all, sir.
Sorry,
I know you have a conscience somewhere. Please stop. I'm only going to respond to anybody in the chat that I know doesn't want the worst for me.
Is live or you recapping?
No, this is a recap. But so she's only going to, I'm going to take, these earrings are amazing, but they're heavy. So I'm taking them off for a moment. Because I think that we've got, I dropped. They are heavy. I dropped one. It's time to get comfy. So let's see. She has a pretty good idea. Hold on. She effectively blackmailed them. That is Jules's, like, I bet she feels so happy about herself. It's a good night for Jules. Everyone cheers to Jules for blackmailing someone off the internet.
No way.
I bet she is so excited about that. She's probably having like a dance party in her black t-shirt.
Concerning whoever's involved with the camera account, this pretty much mirrors off of when Colby, who has nothing to do with any of this, it seems everything's the same.
Blackmailed by Jules, I guess, to share their identity with the Cash App. It's all the same.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you for praying for me. Mims, thank you.
Oh. Mems, thank you.
It's
You don't hear that very often, do you?
really sad. I don't really know what to say because it's so selective. That there's so much hate in the world. That comments
What is Jules doing, y'all?
are
Jules,
so
come
bad
in
that
here.
people are talking about deceased relatives.
Jules, if you feel froggy, leap. Come on. I know you won't come in here. And what are you going to strike me for? Playing this video that everybody, or not video, this audio that everyone doing the same shit you do every day? Yes, she does think, because at least I owned it. Just because you keep owning messing up or take accountability or admit it does not mean that it's okay to keep being a dick face. Oh, I'm sorry, fixing the hair a little bit. That's not great. Okay, let's see. I miss his, but you know how. So no, she goes. She was going to. She found their Cash App is what someone. And well, this is not good. I'm going to do a messy bone again. So what she was going to do apparently is, or what they said was that she was going to reveal their true identity through their Cash App. And Jules loves to get someone kicked off the internet or to bully someone or to be all big and bad and show that she is, you know, the queen bee. And I don't know who Tony SoFlo is, nor do I care who these mob people are. Hold on. They're not in the real mafia or they wouldn't be on the internet. Yeah, so she's over there saying that she never talks shit to my, first of all, come talk shit to my face, Jules. And you covered this whole thing and did not call a fucking authority. So don't talk about me covering this shit and not calling the authorities, you stupid, crazy bitch. God, you're crazy. Back to Jen.
Nancy, I'm letting you know, you openly said that you've recorded me. Both states, one of the two you're in, deem it illegal.
Both states deem it illegal.
You telling me you loved me literally 4 days ago when you needed to go.
So Jules is saying that everyone should call the police, but it's not her place. Whose place is it then? Is it my place? Why is it my place? What do you expect from someone? See, we don't know that to be true because I've not seen the new Reddit page for men's. What channel is this on that she's doing all this? Come in here, Jules. I know you want, and then she talks shit about me not coming in her channel. No, I'm not going to go up on your panel with all those fucking crazies in there that support you.
The dentist is what's baffling me as to what is going on right now. But as I told you in the last text, that is how it will remain.
What are you talking about, girl?
You can't miss out on Floor & Decor's grand opening in Brentwood. Floor & Decor is my go-to to get it all, even when I'm on the go. Plus, they've got the benefits and services that help take my business to the next level. So go ahead, discover your new Floor & Decor, now open in Brentwood.
You are metaphorically and not in any threatening way. You're dead to me now.
She used that word
You don't
right.
exist.
What is true,
And when
Jules?
they get done using you as every other
Sky,
time they do,
sorry.
you're going to go back to only having 3 people. And your mod has been the most loyal person ever, ACV.
Who was she talking about?
You guys are making money off of harassing people that you were once.
Nobody's making
I
money.
think it's great that you have sobriety. I would assume in any of those 12 steps that they probably don't or wouldn't agree, even if you hate John, but at that.
Who is she
Or
talking about?
this either. Just because you hate the person that they're friends with, it's not okay.
Somebody
I
said
talk too
Jolene
much.
did a show on you yesterday.
That was my problem. I have no excuse.
Jen says her problem is that she talks too much. So that's Jen's problem. She talks too much. Is someone here? God, is Jen outside? Is it Terry Lynn? We all have Terry Lynn's outside. This will be a really good live. Hey, boys. All right, let's just go till it gets to go.
I've never seen hate this bad in my life.
I think you did in your living room.
I will not be ever engaging in any of this.
She won't be engaging
Amber.
in this.
Who you guys saw me on panel with. You guys are doing this to her.
What did Shanna say? Let me go back.
16 different channels on her.
I'm trying to see what Shanna said.
So we rounded out with me. I'm the lowest tier. The one that you all hate, but 118 people are
I
in
don't
here.
know if that's true, Shauna, because she had this thing for me and just trying to like blackmail me or threatening me with things to get me off the internet. And she doesn't know me other than from having this channel. So she just might not have liked what they were doing. But I don't know why if she just didn't like what they were doing, if they didn't do something specifically to her, why she would take up for Jen, because that doesn't make sense. You would think she would love this.
Right or wrong, hate should never outweigh what morals are.
Right or wrong, he should never outweigh what morals are.
You guys are cyberbullying. In every way, shape, or form, you're cyberbullying, and that's not legal. That's a fact.
So apparently Ohio has a lot, again, state pride with Jen. She loves her state. Ohio has a lot of things that are legal and are not legal. Apparently hurting someone's feelings is not legal.
Talking about children?
Apparently there's no R in her state. I can't even say that. Apparently there's a lot of things that are not legal in Ohio that they don't tolerate. They don't tolerate bullying in Ohio. Jules is over there saying that I am just being mean and torturing Jen and blah, blah, blah. Like, you've been torturing Jen for months. That's what you make your whole freaking day out of. You sit there and eat the stepmother of her children's cheesecake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And fuck off, Jules.
She eats all the gin pie she can get.
That camera.
She
and how
does.
that's-
Jen lives rent-free in your head, Jules. More than she does in mine. And you go F off.
Big things trying to get me to do
That's so
something
wrong.
bad to my boyfriend. That's not going to work. You're blackmailing me.
No one's blackmailing.
You put up his Cash App. That's extortion.
Who's Cash App? Clint's?
And that Johnny Mac person is co-signing for it.
So that Johnny Mac person is in the guy that she was banging like last week?
It's kind of like if you're the driver and somebody's robbing the bank, you're an accessory to that, right or wrong, whether you hate me or not, which most of you do, and I probably deserve it. This isn't going to end well. You guys don't even care how
She
maybe
acts like
there's a
she's
person
Doc
that might be a
Holliday
sub,
at the
or
OK
maybe
Corral.
another creator, or a big time creator. You're making a mockery out of something that many of you have said you suffered with, which is mental health. It's not okay. It's not.
You,
Take
ma'am,
it from
belong in jail.
somebody that has literally done everything wrong
What
from the
advice?
beginning.
She's fixing to drop it. She's fixing to drop a truth bomb on us, guys. Or maybe not.
As the hate still comes pouring in, which shows,
The hate
in
comes
my
pouring
opinion,
in.
how sad. I don't know what's happened in your life, and I'm sorry for it, whoever you may be. But just like
What
me,
about
you're
what's
not a
happened in
victim.
your life to make you like this?
You control your destiny.
All right, who just taught her that phrase? Because she's gonna be saying that all the time. Who just taught her you control your destiny? That's it. We're gonna debunk that. Sometimes things happen in your destiny. I'm gonna debunk that. Sometimes your destiny is not always your control. So I'm gonna debunk that theory. And whoever told her that, she's gonna say it all the time now. Mickey, I knew it was you. The egomaniac. Yeah, Jules is handing out ass whippings and lollipops, and she's all out of fucking lollipops.
I will be on my IG.
She'll be on her IG.
Going back to where this all started.
Going back to her roots. Going back to where it started.
Before I messed everything up.
So you going to YouTube is what making the merge. She merged to YouTube, and the big merge messed everything up. I agree, Crystal Light.
And the one person that I thought was my friend has now assassinated my character.
Who is that one
And all of
person
this
she thought was her friend?
Was proven. Not even all of it has.
All of this was proven. Not even all of it has been proven.
Somebody I thought that was my friend. Somebody that we both made mistakes. But he's the victim.
She does act like she has a copyright on that. She got mad at Cooch for covering her that one time. And I have been covering Jen I'm the OG of GB. OG of the GB.
I'm sorry to my family.
Sorry
I'm
to-
sorry to anybody that truly was my friend and I hurt them. I'm sorry for that.
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
I ever came to YouTube, to be honest with you. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, it's the OG of the GB. Oh, Maggie, I think she will change. You don't think so?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Please leave my friends alone. Just because
By friends, she means her YouTube followers.
they love me, even though I'm so rotten. Leave them alone. They said nothing to you.
Leave my husband alone.
And Slide made it evidently clear with what's going on with Clint, and you're disrespecting him.
Someone else is disrespecting Clint. Well, maybe we are treating him as you have taught us to.
He knows what he did was wrong, and you guys are capitalizing off of that,
What did he do wrong?
trying to extortion money and post things to get me to do something to hurt him. But what you guys
I also don't think she knows what extortion means. It's not a verb, trying to extortion me. Trying to extortionatize me.
realizes is what you guys are putting out essentially is against me, and take that any way that you want.
We don't know how to take
double
it,
down.
Jim.
I know you guys will.
Double down.
Pride, money, power, clout.
Guys, do you know how much pride, clout, and money I am making from doing this? Like, I am going to, when I walk into town, people recognize me. I have so much clout. I have so much money. It's not a thing from covering Jen Bailey. I can't listen to TLs anymore. Oh, TL. I don't know. They have an odd thing going on. A very codependent, very toxic relationship. And she has a double communications degree.
For rules, morals.
Or double communications
I've been
major.
guilty of
She's
that.
guilty.
I'm gonna enjoy life.
How so?
So I accept that Big P is gone. That was the first step. The second step.
Did she say I accept that Big P is gone? Who was Big P? Big Papa?
Was realizing how to build trust with people because I lied about things.
Shut the
I would
fuck
say
up.
that I
She
had
lied
proof.
about something. Hold on. What is this? Forever Young, if you have something to say to me or a question to ask me, come over here and ask it.
About something, and the God honest truth is I did have the proof. I just didn't follow through with putting it out, and now I understand why.
And I'm pretty sure Jessica is
feel
your
like I
fat
have
ass. I'm almost
credibility.
positive.
I'm sorry, Miss Alice and Kendall, that me being online has affected his job and her sleep.
Well, now we have a commercial. Yes, and I love it when people on the internet say they are paralegals.
Yeah, that's been a lot of people a few times. Just kick ass,
Another one.
Stop making money and feeling better for hurting somebody. Hate is not a good feeling. I've had that in my heart.
Nobody is
Well,
making all this money off of you. They're not. I've made $20 in an hour and 33 minutes.
Go ahead and do.
And I
what you
love
guys
it. I
will.
appreciate this. Those are the tips I've made.
I'm not
No one's getting
encouraging
to be a
I
millionaire
just
off
know
of
that you
YouTube.
guys will.
I like it when she attacks her followers.
I'm not any type of fortune teller, but this is not good.
She would say, what? She's not a fortune teller?
And I'm very concerned. I don't want anybody to get hurt, whether it be mentally or something worse.
Whether it be mentally or I yank their
I've
butt
done
off?
just as bad. Maybe even worse.
Maybe.
I'm admitting that. And I will never be okay. Because this bullying is so out of control. I'm not a victim.
She's talking about cyberbullying, but what about the call is coming from inside the house, guys? Like, you're grabbing someone and holding them down and saying they can't have cigarettes and then talking about cyberbullying.
I made myself out to be. but I'm not.
Interesting.
So to anybody, again, that I hurt, I'm sorry. Truly. Thank you.
It's like she's doing a thank you slide, and 30% of the $20 is subtracted. So that's how much money I've made off of you, Jen. All the millions.
And to Amanda and Mims.
It's like she's doing a reverse Oscar speech. Instead of thanking everyone, I'd like to apologize to so-and-so. I'd like to apologize to so-and-so.
They are telling the truth. They are. Everything that
Jill should be obsessed with my husband because my husband is amazing.
Is saying over there, now that he's gotten monetized from a channel from Bangladesh, from a name that wasn't even a real name, is now big.
Now that he's got monetized from a channel from Bangladesh from a name that wasn't even a name. What, girl?
And doing the same thing to me, of all the people that he has literally talked crap about.
Literally. That's word literally.
He is probably, in my opinion, the worst of the worst. And I thought that he was.
Well, she thinks her opinion on who is the worst of the worst changes based on circumstances.
Friend, I thought he had morals.
You thought he had morals when he was cheating on you and was married?
I have to build trust up with people that truly care. Anybody else, I don't care.
So who is she building trust with? Mike and Vince?
I don't. But I will state the facts. You guys are making money off of 3 of us that you hate, and you're attacking anybody that's affiliated with us that truly love us and are.
So if this is your main income, you better be damn good at it. If my bread and butter or my bills count on me making money off of Jen Bailey, then I'm a sinking fucking ship. I'll tell you guys, there's Mayday. But if you're doing it for fun, you can commentate on whatever the hell you want. So no one's making money off of you, Jen. And if they are, it's very little. And it's because you make an ass out of yourself on the regular. And people like to talk about it. Oh, Big P is her mother. I was thinking of like Big Punisher, like hot tub, screaming, punish me. I don't think that her mother would like being called Big P. I wouldn't like being called Big L or Big K.
I love Clint. Desperately. I always have. What he's done is wrong. I know that.
What did he do?
I will not bow down to this disgusting.
But she'll bob down because we saw that video.
Channel. And to the people affiliated with it, I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it to him. I won't do it to his family. I've done enough.
Not without my daughter. It's like a lifetime money.
To hurt them.
Everybody. She thinks everyone is making money
so
off
you
of her.
Keep putting out what you want to put out.
Put it out.
That's probably all that I have to say, honestly.
Really?
Maybe you have to do everything wrong, or probably see somebody that you thought would end up being your very best friend, even though both of us, Johnny Mac, were wrong.
Sometimes you have to see how much something loves you. You have to let it go. And if it comes back, then it was meant to be. Gypsy Soul. Let's call Clint and see what he says. Kelly, come here real quick, please. Oh, let me call. Someone is saying that Jen won't let Clint do an interview tomorrow, so we should call Clint and ask him how he feels about that.
You can see how Jen feels in the morning time. She could be a totally different person.
She could. So could I.
He's not allowed to answer the phone.
He's not. We'll text him here in a second.
See, everybody has his phone number, huh?
Hey, this is Clint, and
Okay. Oops.
Oops, Lily.
Hi, Clint. I'm not going to play JMax Live. Okay, hold on. Hold on. You don't have to have a man to be successful, Jules. Oh, Jules, fuck off. They're real Gypsy Soul. Hold on, is Gypsy Soul in here? Did I miss her? I don't see Gypsy Soul.
Lily said, Lily says we got the bar talking shit about me.
Who is?
Lily's husband who made up this thing in his head. That's crazy.
Okay, hold on.
Crazy, motherfucker.
Okay, it said, we hope you're well. We heard Jen is not allowing you to interview tomorrow.
Come on, Jens, 1 second.
Do you have a comment?
Do you have the time?
And how is she in Johnny Mac's live? Like, you would not think that his wife would be pissed about that, but he was very honest and very nice on here the other night. Like, he didn't have to answer all of those questions, and he did, which was very nice of him.
She did too.
Yeah, she did too. I don't see Gypsy Soul either. Let's see. Let's just take a look, guys. Where is that? I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I will find out. Boots on the ground. Okay, so I'm turning this down. Or which chat? See, I won't have any money. Why are they reporting how many people are in whose chats? Okay, hold on. Let me Okay, I'm going in there. I'm saying, hi, Gypsy. I'm going to say, I'm going to put like, great live, Johnny. Hold on, I'm trying to get. Okay, so let's see. So I just sent her a message, or I went in Johnny Mac's live and said that I would. I said, "Hey Gypsy, I would love to talk to you," and I'm live now. I said, "Great live as always, Johnny." Unless. Oh, Mickey, I see. I'm not gonna call it. People are in there. Hold on. Gator asked. She said at red flag. Gator asked OT. OT. All right, she might be coming over here. I don't want to repeat it. It's a great time. I think TL might have to. You think? I don't know if she does or not. I hope not. That's terrible. I don't give a shit if Jules and TL are slamming me. They can slam away. There is nothing. Slam away, guys. Slam it. TL says I'm chunky. Girl, I don't make fun of people's looks. And I think you're a lovely woman in person. I am so sick of you and Jules and whoever just being a bully to whoever you want to be a bully to, because you were scared that they are going to get more clicks and views than you, or I even hate saying that expression, clicks and views, that you are threatened by this person in some way that I don't even know. Like, fuck you guys. Who the fuck do you think you are? You are, I know what you are, and you know what you are in that house. So that's all I'm going to say. I mean, fuck you and fuck Jules. Both of you sitting there like you have any right to judge anyone and then getting offended when you get judged and slamming me. You guys have got me fucked up with someone who you guys have got me confused with someone who who gives a fuck? You guys have got me confused. Tell it all. Mention it all. Interview whoever you want. Jen, help them. Interview whoever you want. Do it. They're slamming me in Terry Lynn's chat, and I don't if she can even see. Or people are I was in your room earlier. That's rude. Sorry to be rude. Really want it, and I do. Say nothing. Miss Piggy, that's good. See, that's the thing though. Not that I haven't gone low, but I don't go that low, and I guarantee you I don't. I'm Miss Piggy. Okay. And what are you guys? If I were not a Christian woman, I would say what I think you guys are. And I did apologize to Johnny Mac for asking her to go in there. I just said that I had really wanted to connect with her. Nothing but love for him. Brenna's in there saying viewers can go wherever they want, Crystal Light says. And they can. That's the whole thing. He said, no problem. I don't have it on. I have nothing but love for Johnny Mac. And somebody's saying, pick a side. Why do you have to pick a side? That's what Jules used to say to me. You're either in it or you're out of it. You have to pick a side. Why? It's YouTube. Why do I have to pick a side? Why do I have to pledge my fat ass undying loyalty to someone? He kicked Jen out of his stream. Shut the fuck up. Kelly, come here and call Jen and ask her how she feels about that. Yes, please. He kicked Jen out of his stream. But if they want to talk crap about me and call me, I mean, look at who. Look at the source, guys, and people shred me for taking breaks and things like that. Do you guys know why I take breaks? Because I'm not always. Sometimes I'm real into this shit, and sometimes I have real life going on, and sometimes it's fun to sit here and do this, and then sometimes I can't worry about it. I don't look shame, and I kind of want to right now, but I don't. No, don't do it. We're not doing it here. Somebody's saying it's a little much. Please take it down a notch. I don't know why Gypsy is in there answering to people. Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right, the Jen video is a lot of things. It is not a snuff film. That's going very far.
Please leave your message for 5-1.
Oh, she's not going to answer. She's scared. A snuff film. I don't know if y'all know what a snuff film is, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say it per the new terms of use, but a snuff film, it is not. I can't say because of the new terms of use. Will you please come here and ask her how she feels about getting kicked off the stream? And she probably will not answer because it's going to be a Tennessee number. Get her out of here. I wonder where Clint. Okay, where's her phone?
I was about to say, so, Miss Bailey, do you feel about being kicked off of the stream? Thousands of the other day.
They're talking, and may they rot in hell for that, but they're not going to get much of a rise out of me. They might get a rise out of some of my friends if I tell them that. Will you come here and call this number and just say, how do you feel about that?
I haven't got myself going. I've been barely paying attention.
Well, maybe this will get you going. Look what they put. All right, you ready for the number?
Not yet. I mean, just give me a second.
And they can do that because because there is a freedom of speech in this country, and unfortunately, it applies to fucktards like them. And
Some dumpsters, fucktards.
Unfortunately, it does, and they can. They're calling me. So Terry Lynn and Jules are over there calling me Miss
Crystal Light.
I like Crystal Light. She's telling me what they're saying on the other channel, which is fine, but they're calling me Miss Piggy, saying the lipo didn't work. Okay, will you call this number and just say, how do you feel about being kicked out of a stream? No, just call it on your phone.
No, it's not the first.
She won't answer it if you do that. Just who cares if she has your number? What's she gonna do? She'll call you over and over again, get a TPO. I don't think she's gonna answer because I think she's scared as fuck.
Leave me alone.
Can I speak to Miss Bailey, please?
Oh, hello?
How do you
feel about being kicked off the internet?
Who is this? Give me your phone, let me record this. This is why you guys are gonna get in trouble for this.
Record me.
Recording you. Keep recording. Give me this one.
Oh, she's being recorded. No, who cares if she doesn't?
Got her going. She answered it. Got her. Just got her. There you go.
All right. She did, but she has to talk to you. She's gonna know my voice.
I said, Miss Bailey. She said, oh, yes. And then I'm going to say the damn internet. Oh, shit, you're still on there.
Let's see. Let's call her back. I'll try to talk in a British accent. Where was it where you called her? Okay, hold on. Now we'll try a British accent. Okay, right? Okay, here we go. Who do you think KK? I don't know. I have been, what a difference a day makes, because I've been off for a minute and I have no idea who KK is. Okay, here we go. Me. I'd tell y'all if it was me.
Please leave your message for.
Aww. I don't know. You think there's more than one KK? I hadn't even been into that much. I don't know. I hadn't even been into it that much. So I guess the moral of this story is that is suck Jen's dick and Jules's dick, or they will talk about you online. And I think that also the moral of the story is that, oh, what else is the moral of the story? There is no moral of the story. It's just bad behavior, and that Jen is going to call the police on anyone that talks bad about her. Jules is going to call the police and strike anyone who she feels threatened by, who she feels is prettier than her, or skinnier than her, or younger than her, or a lot of things than her. So I'm not going to be cruel, and I feel like I'm getting into cruel mode because them talking about my mom made me kind of mad, but that woman is an amazing woman, and I promise you, she does not care. So she's not worried about it. So I'm not going to be, and that's it. So you guys, thank you so much for coming in tonight and listening ever to anything I have to say. And I definitely appreciate that. Oh, hold on. I said, record me, bitch. And she said, blocked. Let's see if it's really blocked.
Please leave your message.
Okay, well, we'll work on that later. But Jen thinks you can call the police over things that you cannot call the police. And that's about it. So TL and Jules, you have a great night kicking people off the internet and making people feel bad about things and being big fish in a tiny mentally challenged pond. And my closing remark for this, and thank you everyone for ever caring what I have to say. Thank you for anyone for donating, mods, viewers, anyone who has donated super chats. Jules and Terry Lynn, your crazy asses can suck my dick. Good night.